I'm C.S. Alexander and welcome to my kitchen. Today I wanted to do a recipe that was more catered to the working parent. And as you can see, I'm just getting off work. And a lot of times we have a hard time trying to figure out what's going to be a great recipe to feed the entire family. Well, I've got one for you right here. It's Tater Tot Casserole. And for $11.06 you can feed a family of 6. All you need is a bag of cheese, shredded cheese. We like to use cheddar. Ground beef, a big bag of tater tots, and I got these at Walmart for $2. And then the great thing about this recipe is you can kind of make it your own. You use 2 kind of cream of soups. We like cream of onion and cream of chicken, and this time we're going to use cream of chicken with herbs. We've tried it before with cream of onion and cream of potato. You can also use cream of mushroom, but you want to get 2 cans of this. The first step is just you want to bake all of your tater tots. And it's important that they're all nice and crispy. So the first thing you want to do is put all the tater tots on the tray and go in and get them in the oven because they typically take 20 to 22 minutes. And you want to sit there and cook it on the longer side because, like I said, you really want to get them crispy because that's really going to help when you bake the casserole together. You want it to come out nice and crispy to get a nice texture. The second thing we're going to do is we need to brown our beef. So we're a family that loves spices. So you don't have to use spices. It's up to you. It's really up to what the family's taste is. But I like to use onion powder, black pepper, and a little bit of garlic powder. You don't need a lot, just enough to give it a little bit of flavor. Okay, so once you get your ground beef browned and drained, you want to take it, put it in a bowl, and then you want to empty the contents of your soup cans. Get it all out. I like using a knife better than a spoon. It goes around a lot easier. And now we're putting in the cream of chicken with herbs. Waste not, want not. Alright, and then take a cheese. And you want to use about half the bag. This is a 2-cup bag, so you want to use about 1 cup. But you don't really need to measure, because this is about getting things done quickly for the family. So that's about half. Now the rest of this is going to go on top of the casserole, so we're going to put this aside. Then you get you a big spoon and you want to mix all this together. And this is going to be the filling of the casserole. And what we're going to do is, once the tater tots are ready, we're going to line up our casserole dish, cover it with our mixture, then put a little more of the tater tots on top, and then we're going to cover it with cheese. And so as you can see, you get a close up of this here. It's a nice thick mixture. It's got everything for a great meal. And now all we have to do is wait for the tater tots. Alright, like I said, you want to make sure that the tater tots are really crispy. Now, next step is you want to do the casserole dish. It's really up to you. We like to use the longer one because it can spread it out and it kind of goes a little bit longer, a little bit further. But if you like it a thicker casserole, just make it a smaller casserole dish. And then what you do is just take the tater tots and put your make the bottom of the casserole. This is one of the reasons why I say you want to get it crispy, because it gives a nice crunch to the taste. Say crunch to the taste. You crunch to a taste. Alright, so you kind of have your option if you want to really get the whole entire bottom of the casserole dish covered. That's fine, but I like to do, it's okay not to have so much. I'm going to leave a little bit left over so I can put on top of the filling. So now, and you see, right here, I'm going to take my filling and just kind of plop it on in here. And just kind of spread it around. And one good thing about making this casserole, you know, when you get home, the kids need to do their homework, you're trying to get things put up and some of the chores done. While the tater tots are in there and after the meat is browned, you get a few minutes in between the steps. So you're not so rushed, and makes it a little bit easier, especially after you've had a long day of work. Alright, so now we've got that covered, and then like I said, what I can do is take the rest of the tater tots, just kind of spread them out over the top. You don't want them too close. You already got the layer on the bottom. It's okay to push them down a little bit too if you want. And this is something fun that the kids can help out with too. So it's a great recipe to do, bake with the family. Now, last step is to put the rest of the cheese on. And just take it out, sprinkle it on. Get all the sides. And you can keep the oven, we cook the tater tots on 400 per the bag. So I've kept it on 400. Get all of it out. Make sure all cheese. And then you're going to want to put it in the oven for about 25 minutes. You see our pre-baked. Now I said 25 minutes, but really you want to put the timer on for about 20 minutes and come back and check it. Because some people like a little more crispy, especially with the cheese. Some people like it a little more gooey. So really between that 20 and 25 minute mark is going to be where you really find your kind of personal taste. And now you have plenty of time to go get some things done before the casseroles. Right now we're going to take it out. And perfect. This looks great. You can see the tater tots are nice and crispy, the cheese is nice and gooey. It's a nice large meal for the family, and all for about $11.06. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you in the kitchen segment.